I want more cheese, yelled my toddler the other day. But really, does he even know why? Does he understand that he's hungry? And does he actually know what food does for him? At 3 years old, probably not just yet. And it caused me to think how often I have felt this exact same desire about energy in my life. I've often said since becoming a mom, yes, okay, maybe even screamed, I want more energy. But have I ever actually thought why? Why do I want it? And maybe more importantly, what is its purpose? What does energy actually do for me? If you're following me here, this is exactly what I'm going to share with you in this quick episode today. I'm here to paint very clearly 6 direct advantages that energy has on you and your family. We know the what, Mama. Now let's go discover the why together.
Hey Mama, welcome to Mom Nation. Do you want a better work-life balance and more time and energy? Do you find yourself thinking, how can I add more hours into the day? Or Googling, how to deal with mom guilt and can my marriage survive toddlers? Do you wake up with big goals only to feel overwhelmed and alone and you have no one to help you and your littles aren't listening to you again? Hey, I'm Cheyanne. I too was an exhausted mom away from my family. I too felt drained with a strong-willed toddler and wished I could find balance between being a wife, mom, stepmom, and entrepreneur. I wanted more energy to give my husband, to discipline my kids well, and incorporate Jesus into our home. But I kept telling myself that I just couldn't do it without a community around me. Until I found balance and confidence in raising Jesus-loving littles. In this podcast, you will find time and energy management help, tips for disciplining, and what to do when you have no village, so that you will find balance between all of your roles and trust your own mom tuition. Time to grab those headphones, Mama, pour that green smoothie, and get ready to be mom-inspired. You're no longer alone.
All right, Mom of Littles, let's dive in because we know time is of the essence here when you have babies under the age of 5. So the first advantage of having more energy as a mom is increased productivity. Simple. When you have more energy, you can accomplish more tasks in a shorter amount of time, which can then ultimately help you become more productive and efficient in your daily routine, right? Now, as a mom of littles, this is something that's so very important, right? Because we do have so much on our plate and there's so much to juggle and to run. And when we're in a household and we're running a business and we're a wife and we're on this team at church and all these things. So when we have a lack of energy, this is where this can really be a deal crusher right here. So again, an advantage of having more energy specifically in this area is that you are going to have increased productivity, not just in the short term, but in the longer term for you and your family. And an advantage of having more energy, number 2, is improved mood. When you feel more energized, you're more likely to feel positive and upbeat, which can improve your overall mood and help you better handle the ups and downs of parenting, right? Because just like our toddlers' emotions that are up and down, so can the highs and lows of their daily needs. And we know that so often with kids under 5, they experience so many regressions, right? As soon as they're hitting a milestone, oh, don't get too excited. Don't celebrate too much, Mama. You better write it down in their milestone book because they may no sooner have hit something that they're going to go right back and they're going to regress. So having an improved mood in those seasons is a extremely high advantage of why, as a mom, it's so important to have and to conserve your energy. Now, point number 3, the advantage here is actually kind of a cyclical process, and you'll see what I mean as I share it. Basically, it comes down to better health. Having more energy can help you engage in healthy habits, such as, say, exercise, movement, healthy eating, meal prepping, which can then overall improve your physical and mental health and reduce the risk of chronic diseases, which is, I think, as a mom, we can say is a win-win overall for yourself and your family. But of course, it is a cycle because sometimes we as moms can feel, well, I need the energy to exercise, to engage in these things, right? But here, a huge advantage is that when you work out or you exercise or you create these healthy habits of eating healthy, you're going to actually increase your energy by doing them. So sometimes this is one of those advantages that you realize, wow, it's like double beneficial because I want the energy, but by doing them, it actually gives me that energy that I need and that I need for all the other things that I'm going to list here today. Ooh, number 4. Piggybacking off of number 2 a little bit, which was improved mood. Number 4 advantage of having more energy is simply that you have an increased patience and tolerance level, mamas, right? When you have more energy, you may be better equipped to handle the challenges of parenting, such as, say, tantrums in the grocery store or difficult behaviors like your toddler refusing to take a bath. You can do all of this with better patience and better understanding when you have that energy in your life. Right? This is something, again, that's going to overall increase your satisfaction as a mom and your satisfaction in life, and it's going to take you having energy to do this. Look at you, mama. You are doing so well. You are committing. You are focusing your energy right now on this list because we're already to number 5 out of 6. And number 5, why it's an advantage to have more energy, why you should focus and invest your time, energy in money and having more energy is enhanced creativity. Having more energy can help you tap into your creativity and come up with new and innovative ways to engage with your children and provide stimulating and enriching activities. I know firsthand how emotionally draining it is to put your children in front of the screen or devices, where there are times that it has helped me actually gain more energy in my life because it has given me an opportunity to focus on other things, right? Increasing that productivity and just giving me that rest and relaxation I need. I also know that it's also depleted me and it's decreased my energy because I'm having this mental dilemma and exhaustion when my child has been on it too much. So by having more energy and instituting things that actually give you more energy, you're going to be able to tap into your own creative style, whether you're going to use that to decorate your home, to maybe take care of yourself better and do some self-care classes, such as getting out there and doing the painting class you've been wondering about or taking that cooking class. But it can also just give you that opportunity to be a better and more engaged mom and not feel so exhausted when you are playing with your children, because when you have this energy, it can stimulate and enrich your own soul as well as your children's. And last but certainly not least, we are here at the number 6 advantage of having more energy as a mom. Basically, simply put, is that you have more quality time with your family. And why? Well, when you have more energy, you may be able to spend more quality time with your family, engaging in fun activities and making lasting memories, right? How often have your children or maybe your spouse, encourage you to want to get out of the house and do something, but you're just so mentally and physically exhausted and overwhelmed that you're like, nope, I'm good. I'm going to stay right here on this couch right now, right? And it's probably because you are feeling quite drained, exhausted, and have a lack of energy in your life. So when you actually do, again, you invest in yourself and you make energy a priority, everything else falls in line, including that quality time that you want, that you desire with your family. You'll be able to be more engaged and actually help even plan and be there and be fully present in these activities. I know as a mom, in the very beginning, I thought it was just enough for me to plan these activities for my family. And when I would go and I'd show up, I realized, wow, like I am more than just the planner in our family. My family deserves and wants more of me than just to plan these things. Like I owe it to myself when my children are little to make these memories and to be fully present and fully there. It caused me to change a few things in my life, but that's exactly how I got to being here with you and listening and speaking to you here on this podcast, is because I realized there are way more advantages than disadvantages of, again, investing in myself mentally, emotionally, physically, but also spiritually and financially into making sure that energy was my priority, because all of these advantages speak loud and clear for themselves that when it comes to a mom attaining more energy, I don't think there could be many more things at the top of our priority list. Congrats, mama. You now have attained 6 advantages of having more energy as a mom. Having more energy can basically improve your overall well-being and make you a more effective and engaged parent, not to mention engaged spouse, which can benefit both you and your family. Now that you've gotten to the end of this episode, maybe this is one you share with your husband. Lord knows he can probably use more energy too. And also helping him see why it's important for you to also have energy because of how much it benefits yourself, the woman he fell in love with, and of course, your children. It could also be an episode you share with your girlfriends. So please, if energy comes up in those conversations, as much as it does with mine, with my female mama friends, please pass it along. Discovering the why we need energy, well, it can certainly help us understand why it's so important. But the how we attain energy, well, that is a totally different story. But it's actually all what I'm about too. So if you're interested in how do I gain this energy in my life that I now know is so important. There are just so many advantages, and we only went through 6 today. I want to encourage you to do 2 things. First and foremost, check out the link in the show notes and come join my free Facebook group where I have a beautiful tribe of women that come together with the same intention and same focus. They're mamas of littles who want to find balance, who want to boost their energy and raise Jesus-loving littles, all in a safe space where we all get it, we speak the same language, and we're all there together to encourage one another. Secondly is, once I say goodbye to you today, listen to what I've got to you at the end of the episode, because it might just be an answer to prayer and exactly what you're looking for. It's something I've been working over on the past couple months. I know that it has been such a blessing to me and every single mom that I've worked with and brought through this program I've developed, and I know it'll be a blessing to you too. If you enjoyed this episode, again, please go ahead and share it, and feel free to hop on over to Apple Podcasts and write me a review. Let me know which advantage you find to be the most important for why moms should have energy in their life. And thank you again for listening to this episode of The Energized Mama, and I so look forward to helping you boost your energy, feel vibrant, be that energetic mama that you want to be, and participating with you in all of it on a future episode. See you there.